Hi everyone, it's Alice, and this is the practice clip for Minuet number 2 by Bach in the first Suzuki violin book. This is a fun piece, excuse me. There's a few things in here, it's not fiercely difficult. Usually if you've just come out of Minuet number 1 and you kind of got all the tricks in that one, you should be fine for this one. But there are a couple of things to check for. One is we got a lot of string crossings in this piece, and I think that's what makes it fun to play, because you have your right arm is doing a little dance. D string, A string, E string, A, E, back to D. So if you're very conscious of that, it's fun. But the feeling of it will help you to memorize the thing. So as you learn the piece, you want to be not memorizing 3 1 3 2 0, which is pointless. But you want to remember that it's out on D, and then you swing down, up, swing down, swing over, swing down, and swing way over, and make sure you do a stop bow. Because we don't want to hear that. Okay. If I keep checking the clock, it's because I want to make sure I don't go over my 10 minutes. So that was stop bow, half up, half up. Okay, going on. Now keep your bow in a stop bow position, because you got to rock over to the E string, and we don't want to hear that. Nice long legato. Short, short. Now over to A string. Swing around a little bit, third finger. So this is a bit tricky, but not very. Just, pull your second finger back to the low 2 on the E string. You don't really have to appreciably move your left arm. But here you're going to want to rock. So when you go from the same finger, one string to the other, we do not lift and replace. Never, never, never. Don't. You rock. Leave it down and rock. And it will be a different spot on the finger that hits the string. That's fine. We're not going to be there very long. Rock. Long bow. Here. And now over to the D string. 3. We did that already. I like the open E best here, but you have to swing over. But if you want to do the 4, you can. Come back. So this is just a scale down. Low 2, hopefully in tune, huh? 3, low 2. Okay, so that was easy. Now we've got a triplet. What's a triplet? I still remember my parents arguing when I was 3 or 4 or something, and I was upset and I couldn't figure out how to do it, and I remember my dad saying, but it's impossible to play 3 notes in the time of 2. I'm sure he thought afterwards that, well, maybe not, but we were hungry. It was supper time. Okay, so instead of doing 2/8 in the time of 1 note, we do, and the easy way to do that, if you haven't already done something with your teacher, maybe scales or rhythms, is just say chocolate, but not chocolate. Chocolate. Okay? If you speak French, triolet. That works very well. So chocolate, bum, bum, bum. And we're also doing it in a slur, so it's not separate notes. It's all in a down bow. Chocolate. I'm going to do that again really slowly. Chocolate. Stop bow. Rock over. Your stop bows are really, really important. That's the only way you get clean string changes, and that's when your fingers have a chance to go down and come up without anybody noticing. Okay, it's a coordination point. Going on. This is... That's pretty straightforward. You don't need me to say anything, right? Low 2. Keep your bow on the string when you swing over, and you're going to adjust your elbow position. Now this is the same finger rocking over to A. Up, come back. Rock over. And now that was a stop bow to half. Your bow rocks over to the E string and does the other half. Right? So that was up, up. Got it? Over, up, up. And here's another triplet. Okay, so try to not have your left hand tense because that can get in the way. Make sure the back of your hand, probably, maybe your teacher's telling you something different, but by and large, probably it should be kind of straight up. Not if the back of your hand is coming up, you're going to get tense and it'll be difficult. So keep the back of your hand straight up, standing up. And then your fingers can just kind of flop down. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, low 2. And right over, up. D sharp, really, really high third finger. So there's our regular D finger position. Whoops, just slide it up. So, you know, it's a half tone higher. And it's, if your left hand is in a bad position, you're going to have a lot of trouble getting that. So make sure you've got your hand out. Make sure your thumb, I don't know if you can see that, is rolled back. Got what I call the mouse hole, nice and round. Okay, to maximize your stretch. And you see how you just want to reach out a little bit. Your teacher might have a different way of explaining it, but... And because you're stretched out a little bit, it's not going to be quite as curly as usual, your third finger. Okay? 4. Okay. I think we need to race to the end. This is just straightforward. High 2 on the D string. Make a circle with your bow. And here we have 2 notes tied together. This is a slur. Back to the A string. 1. And now low 2. And roll over to D, third finger. And this is the same as the beginning. So get back into your kind of rocking arm thing with the string crossings. Open E. You can use the 4. One more triplet, but this is the same as the first one, I think. I can't see it. Yeah. High 2. Get the back of your hand out. Make it nice and in tune. Okay, the other thing in this piece is you've got long, short shorts, right? Make sure you use more bow for your long. Don't go. It makes no musical sense. Long bow, short, short, short. Long bow. Yeah. We tend to obsess with the left hand and forget about the bow, but it's the bow that makes the music, and it's the bow that makes the phrasing, and it's the bow that makes the lines. So, yeah, don't forget about your bow. Anyway, have fun. See you soon.